component, which is 2x squared. That goes next. Do you see it? So all I'm doing is I'm putting them in order according to my exponents. Then I'm going to put 3x to the first power. And then my constant term is always going to go to the end because it has degree 0. So see, 3, 2, 1, 0. You with me? That's standard form. Okay, so your homework's going to look like this. Write each polynomial in standard form, then name each polynomial by its degree and the number of its terms. Okay, so I look at number 1 and I would say to myself, is this in standard form? Is it in descending order according to my exponents? Yes or no?
No.
So I need to get it there. What am I going to do to make that happen, Jake?
7x plus minus 2.
How else could I say that?
7x minus 2.
Okay, so that plus isn't necessary then, is it? Okay, so 7x minus 2, I agree, it's now in standard form. Then I need to say what type of polynomial is it. So what type of polynomial is this? Is it a monomial? Is it a binomial? Is it a trinomial? Or just a polynomial? What is it, Brogan?
Binomial.
Binomial because it has 2 terms. So you're going to write binomial. And lastly, you need to tell me what degree is this polynomial. What would you tell me, Michelle? 1. Degree 1. I agree. That's it. That's what your homework's going to be like, okay? So let's do number 2 together. Number 2, I'm going to ask myself, is it in standard form? Yes or no? No. So I'm going to get it in standard form. Chase, help me out. How am I going to get that in standard form?
You put x4 in the front.
Okay, so be careful. Don't forget your negative. Okay, good. Negative x to the 4th, then what?
2x to the 3rd.
Okay. And what sign am I going to put in between?
Negative.
Is this 2x cubed positive or negative?
Positive.
It's positive. So you're going to put a plus 2x cubed and then that plus 3 to end it. Okay? So it's now in standard form. What type of polynomial is this? What would I say? What is it, Grant?
Trinomial.
It's a trinomial. And then lastly, I need to say what degree is this trinomial? And Erica, you would tell me what?
4.
Okay, degree 4. Okay? You do 3, I'll do 3, and we'll see if we get the same answer, okay? I'll give you a second. Get ahead of me.
If there's like 4 terms, what would be?
Love it. That is a great question. The question Lydia asked is she's looking at this saying, well, it has 4 terms. That's not a monomial, that's not a binomial, and that's not a trinomial, is it? However, if it gets past 3, then it's just called a polynomial. Okay? A good question, though. Michelle, is my video still straight? Have you been checking that for me?
Yeah, it's still straight.
Okay. Yes? Are we matching? Getting the same thing? Okay. All right, now, real quick, I want to go over one little thing you're going to see in your homework, and I don't want it to confuse you. So notice here I have discuss 4x to the 5th, y to the 3rd. First of all, tell me, how many terms are here?
3.
2.
Wait a minute, tell me how I decide how many terms there are. What separates terms from each other? Brogan?
Addition or subtraction.
Okay, a plus or a minus sign. Do you see plus or minus signs here? So how many terms do I have? I have 1 term. Okay, so that's going to be a monomial. The second thing that is going to confuse people, they're going to look at that and say, oh, well, I think it has degree 5. Isn't that what maybe some of you are thinking right now? However, it's the degree of that term. That term actually has degree 8. Okay? So make sure, because you're going to see that in your homework for sure. So make sure you understand that, okay? Everybody with me? Jocelyn.
So you just add the exponents?
Yeah, you're just adding the exponent. Only if it's one monomial. If they're separated by plus or minus signs, then you're not. You're just looking at the highest exponent.
If they ever have one that's like separated by plus and minuses, but one of them are.
It could be, so you need to watch for that, okay? And honestly, I can't remember. So you just be careful in case there is. Okay, any questions? Okay, how much time do we have?
5 minutes.
I bet some of you could be halfway done with your homework if you get started right now, okay?